Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sid Meier's Pirates. Let's just jump right back in. So last time we hired some pirates to go and attack Margarita. This time we're gonna go and recruit some Indians and tell them to also attack Margarita, see if we have a chance of defeating them. Last I checked they have 100 soldiers, and the pirates should lower that along with the Indians. They should lower that too. And also in the last two episodes our fame has increased, so that's a good thing. And oh, guess it isn't over here. Guess we have to deal without that. So let's go and attack Margarita now that we have a larger fleet of pirates already heading over there. Okay, mountains of jewels and gold were plundered. The privateers have attacked it, so now it is a poor Spanish stronghold. Just gonna shoot our cannons at the stronghold. That'll get them angry at us. They'll try to shoot back, but we have a higher soldier count, so we will automatically win the battle. And now we have to face the captain of the guard. What's amusing is he's actually stronger than Captain Kidd. So we knock him in there and throw a torch into all of the gunpowder. So we run and jump off, and we have raided the town and got 1,100 gold pieces. That's good. However, sometimes you don't always convert the town on your first try. So let's recruit some people. We don't need a ruby ring. We are not attacking the Leicester. And apparently Baron Raimondo is pretty close, so we'll look into that later. But we'll attack that again. We don't want to talk to you, we want to get in and attack you again. So I believe 80 and 60 are the two lowest values. So now that the city's weaker, he will attack slower. All of his things will be slower since we already beat him. So much easier to win this time. Do this again. We both run away. We got 300 pieces, and now we can appoint a new governor, or we can't. But I'm going to choose a Dutch bureau. And as you can see, we got some hull damage as from running over the reef and by getting attacked by the city. So we're still at war with the Spanish, but now we're at war with the English, have a treaty of peace with the French. So the governor and the king are pleased, so we get promoted. We are now a captain. So recruiting is easier. He gives us 400 acres of land. And since the governor's daughter was attractive when it was under Spanish rule, it stays the same. So the higher their attractiveness level, the harder it is to get them to go to the ball with you. So now we have to be a colonel to go to the ball with her. So not cheaper to repair yet, but doesn't really matter. So we have triple hammocks. Gonna visit the tavern. Don't need that. So now they're talking about Spanish ships. And so he's heading to Porto Cabello, so we're gonna head there and hopefully intercept that ship with a lot of money on the way. Speaking of that ship, it's right up there. How lucky are we? So as you can see, since we raided the city, we now have a fame of 5. And this is actually the first instance in this Let's Play of a double battle. Sometimes, if there are two ships close enough together, you will get in a fight with two of the ships if one is an escort. So, we're fighting a sloop of war and the trade galleon. Now, sometimes this can be difficult if they're both close to you, but other times it can be rather easy if you know what to do. Just trying to not get too close or too far from the ships, because then they will be out of range and disappear. So this sloop is being a bug, so we're probably gonna sink the sloop. So neither of them can do much through cannon fire anymore, because I have at least twice as many guns except for the trade galleon. And the sloop is heavily damaged. So we will sink it our next volley, maybe. Nope. And he's actually attempting to knock us out through cannons. And they actually got away They got away, but doesn't matter. We might find them on the way there. Well, there's a lone ship, so why not? Oh, wait. Does that have an escort? Well, it's a treasure ship, so I doubt it does. Treasure ships are rarely escorted because they can have up to 40 cannons when our max is 32. But this one isn't that well armed, so guess that's good for us. So most of the time it's very difficult to decide on how you're gonna sink a treasure galleon, because if you sink it, you don't get all the gold and goods from it. However, if you try to get rid of all of the cannons and then just destroy them with your grape shot, that is hard because they can have so many cannons that it takes the ship's integrity with it when you try to sink it through shooting the cannons off. So don't shoot it with regular cannons too much, or else it can sink it. So, as you can see, it's trying to ram us, but that's not going to happen. Hit it with one more round shot volley and switch back to grape shot. Actually going to do something I didn't get to show off in an early episode. There we go. Switching mid-volley. So, we've already got it pretty crippled. So let's get rid of some more of its crew and hope that it surrenders soon. Shoot off a few more of its cannons. It is still trying to fight, which is surprising. Oh, that's not good. That is the ship sinking. If there's a war galleon, it will actually explode when it sinks. Sadly, they don't give you enough time to reap any of the rewards from sinking that ship. So let's get the smuggler. Later in the game, the battles will be much quicker when we have a better crew and a larger ship. Okay, this guy is getting annoying. I'm just gonna ram you. You are not faster than me. Or at least he shouldn't be. Okay. Only hit me with 2 cannons. Not gonna do much. So, now we get another sword fight. Do this, we'll taunt him because we're just rude like that. Knock him down. And keep just poning him. And this time the captain fell in the fire, so he's just gonna jump off. So, yeah. So this guy says he's going to Porto Cabello. He did that 77 days ago. So we'll take your guns, your luxuries, and your food, and as you can no doubt tell, luxuries sell for the most. Because they're luxuries. So, I don't see Baron Raimondo. So, let's hurry up and attack this ship, see if we can get anything from it. Since our crew is still rather small, it'll take us a while to reload our cannons. Let's see if he surrenders. You have 6 guns left. You're still gonna try to take me out that way. I don't think that's gonna work. Especially when you can only shoot a max of 3 cannons each volley. Sunk another one. That isn't bad, but it's also not good either, but we got quite a bit of his crew. So now we have 89 people, and Porto Cabello's not that happy with us, so we'll sink people along the way to keep our crew satisfied with all their gold. And Royal Galleon. This is the biggest and baddest of all of Spanish galleons. Because this thing is just a beast. Because I don't even remember how many tons it can carry, but it can carry enough to feed like a crew of 400 or something like that. But even though it's a beast, it not having cannons is a downfall. And it just needs to stop shooting. Okay. You guys need to give up. Because you just need to. Okay. So, if I were to keep it, it carries 130 tons. But I'm approaching the time limit. So, gonna head to port and then see what else we can do. Oh yeah, if you have a bad enough reputation with a certain nation, their ships will actually shoot at you because they don't like you that much. So there's New Hope. And there's this person. If you shoot me, I will kill you. Okay. Say goodbye to your trade galleon. Hope you liked it. Because you won't have it for much longer. Okay, you are now out of guns. You can do nothing. So, we're just gonna approach him. And he surrenders. And we get more crew members. That's good. Always a plus. And we take all of the goods he had. So, I honestly don't think I should fight Baron Raimondo at this point, because my ship's health is pretty low, even though I see him right up there. I'll stop by here to repair, because settlements can't stop you from doing anything. Do they have anybody? I guess that's useful. Yeah, they have 7,000 gold on my character's head. That must be fun, knowing that most of the Spanish main is out to get you. And here's Baron Raimondo. He's always marked with evil in his name. So, like usual, his ship is extremely fast, and he has a lot of cannons. And he has every upgrade in the game. All 8 of them. So, he will try to just kill you. what you need to do is attack him enough so he's not feeling confident to do that, and he'll try to ram you. You want to make sure you lower his amount of guns so he's not that devastating when he's close up. And then when he starts getting close, you shoot him with the grape shot, which will lower the amount of crew he has. So we're going to do another differentiating shot. Don't know how I'm supposed to say that. But he is already taking heavy damage. I don't think he's going to last long in a sword fight or in a sea battle anymore. So we just took out his sails. And it says he surrenders, but it just puts you in a sword battle anyway. So then it'll talk about how we found him at last, and we'll do a sword fight. What's amusing is, first time I fought the guard in Margarita, he was actually harder than Baron Raimondo is at the moment. So he'll surrender. And he says, "You are a master swordsman, sir. I will reveal the truth that you seek. Your sister is held captive in a remote location. This map should help you in your quest to restore your family." And he will give you 1/4 of the map. So it doesn't really help us because it just says search, hint, and Stonehead, Inca Temple, and Geyser, then Lost Sister. But we do know that it's next to the shore. So he does carry a fair amount of gold, and we'll take everything we can. And that music in the background is when you get to the point that the Spanish will want to hunt you down, so they have sent out a pirate hunter. But I'm gonna end this episode off here. See you guys in the next video.